Once upon a time, in the heart of a quiet glade just like this one, there lived a tiny bird named Wisp. Wisp was smaller than most birds, with feathers the color of early morning fog and eyes that sparkled like morning dew. Now, Wisp had a dream, a big one. She wanted to fly beyond the mountains, past where the clouds were golden crowns at sunset. But Wisp was, well, a little unsure of herself. You see, she had one wing that was slightly smaller than the other, and although she could flutter and glide, soaring high seemed impossible. One morning, while the mist still clung to the leaves, Wisp perched on a tall dandelion and made a wish. "I just want to know what's beyond those hills," she whispered. And just then, poof, a single feather floated off her back, light, white, and glowing. The wind caught it, ever so gently, and lifted it high, high into the sky. Wisp watched in awe as her feather danced with the breeze, as if it were carrying her wish. Now, far away on the edge of a lake, there lived a fox, a rather clever fox named Marlowe who loved to collect odd things, buttons, marbles, shiny stones, and sometimes, feathers. That very afternoon, while Marlowe was arranging his treasures, that little glowing feather floated down and landed right in his teeth. He blinked. "That's curious," but when he picked it up, something magical happened. The moment his paw touched the feather, he heard Wisp's whisper, "I want to know what's beyond those hills." Now, foxes don't usually cry, but Marlowe felt his heart warm. He'd never flown before, but he had explored the lands beyond the mountains. So he set off, packing a bundle of shiny stones, 2 muffins, and the feather. Marlowe searched for Wisp, asking everyone he met. And after 3 days, in a patch of wild daisies, he found her, looking a little discouraged but still watching the skies. He bowed. "Little bird," he said, "I believe you sent this." Wisp gasped. "You heard my wish?" "I did," Marlowe replied, "and I think I can help you see what's beyond those hills." And so, the next morning, the fox brought a little balloon. Not just any balloon, it was made of stitched-together petals, spider silk, and laughter. And together, Marlowe and Wisp took off. The wind carried them up, past clouds shaped like teacups, over mountains blanketed in fog, and valleys that glowed like emeralds. And when they reached the other side, where wildflowers sang and lakes shimmered like mirrors, Wisp smiled wider than she ever had. Her wish had come true, not because she flew alone, but because someone believed in her dream, too. And you know what? She never stopped fluttering after that. She never forgot her wish. And that little feather? It now rests inside Marlowe's treasure box, right between a marble and a shiny red button, because sometimes, the smallest wish can float on the breeze, land in the right heart, and lift 2 friends higher than they ever imagined. And that, my dear friends, is the story of the feather that carried a wish. Thank you for sitting with me beneath the trees and listening so sweetly. If you liked today's story, I hope you'll join me again. There are many more wishes waiting in the wind. And don't forget to subscribe for our next tea time together. Bye bye for now.